Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the grand finale of the Storm Cup. Yes, we had 9 teams when we began this tournament, and we are down to our 2 finalists. First, from Elite Warriors, can I invite the captain, Ehsan Aoun? Ehsan, welcome to the finals of the Storm Cup. And now, the second finalist, the captain of Whisbang, the owner of Whisbang, Abdul Kalam. If you can please come up. The 2 captains are in front of me. I've got the coin with me, gentlemen. Who's going to call? All right. Elite Warriors to call. Heads is the call. And tails it is. Whizbang, you have won the toss. What do you want to do?
We will bowl first.
So what's your playing eight for this finals?
There is a change. Fauzan is not there. Instead, we have a Naushir. And the rest remaining the same, the semi-final play.
Can you tell us the playing eight for our final, the member viewers who are watching live?
Myself, then Zeki, Cherry, Naban, Rizwan, Naushir, Harshad, and Unni.
And what is the score you want to restrict them to?
We will try to restrict them as much as possible because we know, chasing always in the knockout, it is a bit tough. Not tough in the sense, but it will be challenging. So we'll try our best to restrict them.
All right. Thank you so much, Kalam. Ehsan bhai, you've lost the toss. They've asked you to bat, but was that the plan from the start? You would have batted first if you had won the toss?
Yes, we will bat first and put the good total in the board and then restrict the other team.
What's your playing eight?
Our playing is it QJ, myself, Asfan, Ibrahim, Khizar, and one guys is not Chatuga, Irfan, Muzammil, and one more is guys Adnan.
Well, that's a formidable line. All the best to you. What is the total that you want to make in this final?
Minimum 80 runs. Yeah.
That's it from the center. Whizbang have won the toss and they have elected to bowl first. Welcome to the final. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the finals of the Storm Cup between Elite Warriors and Whisbang. Whisbang have beaten Elite Warriors in the league stages, and it's time to exact some revenge. But Whisbang have won the toss, and they have elected to bowl first in this final. Here comes Naban. That's a good shot. That'll be a single. QJ and Lala, the opening pair. Here comes Nabhan. Chance and falls short there. Two balls, one run. That's a good shot. Chance and gone. That's out. That's out. That's out. They should review this one. That's out. He's struggling. Yes, that's out. It looked out, but let's see what the umpire and the television screen shows. But from where I'm seeing it, well, it looked that he was struggling there. It might go down to the screen and the frame, but it looked out. So we've started with some drama here. Just the third ball of the game. But good fielding effort there on the covers by Naushad. Arshad, sorry, my bad, Arshad. Turning in the air and hitting the bullseye. From the naked eye, it looked out. And it is. Whisbang are celebrating. Whisbang are celebrating. QJ's head is down. And the umpire's going to reverse that decision. Naban getting his first wicket there, thanks to Arshad, the cover fielder. And first blood to Whizbang in this final. Here comes Naban. Oh, it's well bowled. I've never seen QJ open the bat here, so this is a new tactic from the captain Ehsan Aun to send QJ as an opener. Here comes Naban again. Chance, that's well fielded, that's 1 run. Just a single there. It's hit straight to the fielder. And that's going to be a 5. That's poor fielding there. Absolutely poor fielding. The fielder wasn't looking at the ball at all. And he's blaming the spin for that. Well, momentum is now not in the favor here of Whisbang because of that one error. They've let Elite Warriors recover. An eventful first over. We saw everything. We saw 2 good taps. We saw a run out, amazing fielding, and we also saw a misfield there from Whizbang. And it's going to Rizwan in the attack. Two after that first over. The match official is Dilbagh. And Rizwan is going to be the new bowler. And that's beautifully played this time by QJ. Making sure that Arshad did not get it in his hands this time round. It's a poor delivery there from Rizwan. A full toss delivery, and that was well played by number 23, Lala. He's in La La Land at the moment. This time chance and gone! Who is Harshad? Is the question. That's 2 and 2 from the man from the covers. And QJ Dhari is struggling at the moment. It's not the start. And I'm sure Avdeep is watching. Navdeep is watching this game live. And they will not be happy with what they're seeing at the moment. Will Whizbang storm this cup away from Elite Warriors in the field? Or will we see a fight back from the Elite batters? Because they've got still some great batsmen left to bat. There's Asfan, there's Irfan, there's Muzammil, there's Khizr. And Harshad has proven that he's a human being after all. He's missed, but by just a whisker. That was a close call there. Oh, that's well bowled again. That corridor of uncertainty. What a final this is turning out to be. It's already got the making of a cliffhanger. Whizbang beating Elite in the league stages. Elite wanting to exact revenge on their opponents. They've come with a strong squad here. Maybe in that game that they lost, they were playing some fringe players in that 8. But now with their top 8 playing, probably Elite Warriors look a different side here, and Avdeep might agree with me. He's listening to me. Fardan is out due to injury now. Maybe he's thanking his stars for that. Well, we'll ask Avdeep when we meet him next. And it's going to be Lala on strike. It's going to be Kanan, the new bowler. Chance, and this time Nabhan. Well, he got confused where to throw, and then in the end did not end up throwing. That's a single. Too many singles for elite batters. Just 4 after 2.1 overs. Very, very tentative, these two. Edge chance and taken. QJ Dari. Well, he's in the team for his batting. And Fardan is looking a very happy man, which shouldn't be the case. And here comes Kanan to Lala, and that's a wide ball. Oh, playing a miss. Good bowling here. This pair is under pressure. And how they just score is down to 3. And 1 ball to go. And that's going to be a 2 there. 5 after 3 overs. And Whisbang have got their tails up in this final. And it's going to be a wide from Harshad. It's a reball over. Now Whisbang need to be careful. They've got the momentum with them. This is not what they want in a reball over. That's well played. Harshad to QJ. Scores down to 9. And a play and a miss. QJ is really struggling here. He's in this team for his bowling. Chance gone! And this is poor cricket on part of elite warriors here. Absolutely no calling. And you know what? This is a problem with the squad. They're all sitting here, but no one is going and talking to the pair there. It's inside. And suddenly we see the captain has gotten up here. But is it a little too late in the day? The score's down to 4. Maybe the experience of Khizar and Muzammil next. Let's see what they can do in this second pair. And that's well played by Lala. But is it a little too late? Late Lala. 2 balls to go in this first pair. Here comes Harshad. He has been the game changer. Now with the ball and previously with his superb cover fielding. Last ball of the first pair. First blood, Whizbang in this final. Oh, almost chopping it on. Almost chopping it on. That's the end of the first skin. 6 to begin with. And it's going to be Khizar Khalik and Asfan Khan. 2 left-handers with the fate of elite warriors in their hands. How much can their captain do in the last skin with Adnan Jalil? Maybe QJ can cover it up with the ball in hand. But at the moment, 6 is not the start that they were looking for. And 2 left-handers in Asfan Khan and Khizr Khalik now. And it's going to be Cherian Kurian into the attack. Chance, and too much time, Rizwan, too much time taken. That was a chance. Too much time taken there. It's a positive start from these two left-handers. 3 of the first 2 deliveries. Cherian now, well, he needs to think where he's bowling, because they've got this one shot, both left-handers. They're pretty comfortable maneuvering that ball on the middle and leg. He has to go outside off, and then look at the shot. Asfan Khan with an amazing down up on the offside. Now the problem with that ball was it was too wide. It has to be in the corridor of uncertainty. There it is. There's the ball. That was not too wide. That was not too full. That was not too straight. It was right there in that corridor of uncertainty between off, just outside off. So good comeback from Cherian. And it's going to be Khizr on strike. That's the ball again. Chance. And this time Harshad overrunning the ball. And that's a good start here from these two guys. 9 of that over. Very loose bowling from Cherian there. And Asfan and Khizr have taken full advantage of that looseness from Cherian. And it's going to be the captain and owner of Whizbang, Abdul Kalam, in the attack. Number 7 on the screen. Now let's see what they can do. That's a no ball and only 1 run. The ball went up and came straight down. That should be 3 runs only. The ball went up and came straight down. It's a good comeback from Kalam. After that loosener first up, Kalam coming back strongly there. And this pair has reached 13 in no time. Chance and gone! Where was the calling there? Asfan was loud and clear, but Khizr thought he had beaten the fielder, and there could have been a run there. And another wicket has fallen. And here comes Kalam again, and he's bowled a wide there. Just as he picks a wicket, and he just releases the pressure with the extra delivery. Goes for it, chance, and Mebin. Well, he's not having a great day, is Mebin. Scores moved on to 20 after 6 overs. And this is the final of the Storm Cup. first edition of the Storm Cup. We had 9 teams to begin with, and we're down to 2. Elite Warriors and Whizbang. Whizbang have already beaten Elite Warriors in this tournament in the league stages. But this is a different looking Elite Warriors. And again, Loosener there to begin with from Mebin. And I think this pair is now going to heap the pressure on the bowlers. That's a full delivery. It's way down the outside of off stump. And correctly dispatched from Khizr Khalik. Scores moved on to 18. With 10 balls remaining in this pair. Edged and gone! Superb catch from Zeki. Stuck. That's stuck between the thighs. And a wicket has fallen again. Now what Mebin can do after the first 2 looseners, he's picked up a wicket and he's got the line right again. He's got the line right. That's what he needs to bowl, Mebin. He's learnt it after those first 2 deliveries. Chance and almost there, but just a single. Mebin to Khizr. That's a good line. That is the line Mebin needs to bowl to these left-handers. After those first 2 deliveries, he's really bucked up well. And this can look like going away, but it's been held back by Whisbang. Just 14 now. And if Whisbang are to win this, Elite are to win this, they need 70 on the board. At least 60, if not 70. 60 is a subpar total. Something that they can fight about. Because looking at the batting lineup, I think 50 to 60, Whizbang can chase it down. And I'm sure the owners of Elite Warriors, Avdeep and Navdeep, are watching their boys play here. They're hoping that they put up a better show with the bat in hand. They've invested heavily on the team, on the talent. They are reaching finals in every tournament they play. And it's time that the players repay the faith by picking up trophies for their owner. It's a formidable lineup of Elite Warriors. Kanan now to Khizr Khalik. 4 balls to go in this pair. 1 wicket for Whizbang. And that is well bowled again. And Harshad. Well, this is smart cricket here. They've put Harshad there on the leg side. And they're targeting the middle and leg line. So kudos to the bowler. Kanan now, can he follow it up here? That leg side line is the one that is troubling Khizr Khalik. Chance and no. And gets away with that, Khizr. That edge going into the gap. Now 18 for this pair with 2 balls to go. They'll be happy with this effort, but they could have easily made 30. There were 2 wickets. Short delivery, chance though. Throw was high. The dive saved Khizr there. Last ball of this Now will Asfan go for a big one? Will he try to take on the opposition here, or he just play it out and hope that Muzammil and Irfan can get what they couldn't? Last ball of the second pair coming up. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. That's the end of the pair. 18, I think it's a disappointing score considering Asfan and Kizar the way they were playing. Whisbang will be happy. But let's see what Muzammil and Irfan can do now. Both lefties again. Is Irfan a lefty too? Well, we'll just wait and watch. It's a left and right hand combination. Muzammil is the lefty. Irfan the right-handed player. Now let's see what this pair can do. If Whizbang can control this pair to single digits, I think Captain Adnan, Ehsan Aoun and Adnan Khan will have to play a blinder today. And it's going to be Rizwan now into the attack. Here comes Rizwan here. And that's gone for 4. That hit Harshad's hand and just crossed Mebin. Mebin is actually clueless there how the ball went above his head. Here comes Rizwan again to Irfan. And that's well played by Irfan. Six of the first 2 deliveries. Now they've started really well, this pair. Ominous signs for Elite Warriors with the way this pair has started now. But the story of the pairs has been that they've been losing wickets after good starts. Well bowled again. Here comes Rizwan. Oh, play and a miss. That's the end of the over. 7 from it. Considering the first was a boundary and a second was a good tap. And here comes a cherry. Well, that's a chance and gone. And Elite Warriors keep on giving wickets. How are they going to recover from this? And the Masters international cricketer for Sri Lanka, Mohammad Irfan, he's injured now. He's got hit in his leg. And that has resulted in a wicket and an injury for Elite Warriors. We'll take a short break, guys, and we'll be back with live pictures of this Storm Cup final where Whizbang are actually raining wickets here against Elite Warriors. And we're back live. Here comes Irfan on strike here. And that's going to be a wide. That's not good cricket here from Cherry and Korean. Here comes Cherry now to Mohammad Irfan, who's got a dearth of experience. Oh, that's a player miss than Zeki. Wow, that's a poor miss here from Zeki. He's a much better keeper than that. That's a chance gone begging. It's a poor shot from Irfan there. I think he's still hurting from that shot from Muzammil. Irfan now on strike. That was a chance gone begging. Goes for it. It's a beautiful shot there. Beautiful shot from Irfan. Using all his experience, all his international experience that he has played for Sri Lanka. Short delivery, chance. No, it was in the gap. None of the fielders going towards the ball. 9 after 2 overs for this pair. Scores 31 after 10. 6 overs to go. Everything to play for in the Storm Cup final. And it's going to be the keeper, Zeki stuck. That's short and that's well played. It's a good effort there, but 2 added to the total. If Avdeep is listening to this, and he'll agree with me, there are too many coaches in Elite Warriors as players. Too much advice going from outside to inside, especially players who are not playing. So there's something that maybe he could note and use later on. It's a good comeback from Zeki, and Irfan is actually struggling here. Here comes Zeki again. Blair a miss again this time. Not out, says the umpire. And Irfan is actually struggling here. I think he's in pain. His hand-eye coordination is eluding him because of the pain, the excruciating pain on his right leg. Here comes Zeki again. This time it's just going to be a single. Such an unorthodox shot there. I'm a very accomplished batter. 14 now in 2.5 overs for the skin. Scores moved on to 38. It's still a fighting total because Ehsan Aoun and Adnan are still to come. It's going to be a wide from Zeki. That's the end of the 11th over. 16 for the skin, 40 overall with 5 overs to go. Elite Warriors are slowly and steadily getting to a respectable total in this final. And it's going to be Naban in the attack here. He bowled a good first over. QJ Dhari struggling in that first skin, hitting everything to Harshad and then not making his ground after that. Let's see what Naban can do and finish well. Chance and gone! Super fielding by Cherian Korean. And I can see the disgust on the Elite Warriors camp here. Well, that shouldn't have been a wicket in the first place. But nonetheless, the wicket has fallen. It's gone to DRS. With the new WIC rules that DRS has to be is a very welcome change in the WICF International Indoor Cricket rules. But here at Insportz Arena, today is the Storm Cup final. There's Extreme Cup happening here at the Insportz Arena. That ends in the first week of June. And then the blockbuster from 9th of June. We've got the Insportz Premier Division returning. And what two series we're having here. Thambapani versus Red Knights. And Elite Warriors versus DBMSC. Don't go anywhere, because the action just keeps on flowing in the indoor circuit here at the home of cricket of indoor in the UAE, the Insportz Arena. And we're back live here. The wicket stays, the review is lost, and it's going to be Naban to Muzammil. Goes for it, chance, and Arshad. Had he hit, that would have been another wicket. But 3 is added to the total. Naban now to Mohammad Irfan. That's well played in the gap here, smartly played. Cherian was too deep there. Scores moved on to 40 with 3 balls to go. Three balls to go now. Here comes Naban to Muzammil. Oh, that's well bowled. That is well bowled and well fielded by Kalam. 2 balls remaining. Short delivery, chance, Mebin. Oh, that's out. What was Muzammil thinking there? What was Muzammil thinking? He has sold Irfan out there. This is poor cricket from Elite Warrior batters. And Mohammad Fardan is smiling outside. He thinks he could have done a better job there. But he's injured at the moment. And that is why there has been changes in the Elite Warrior top 8. Last ball of the skin. Well, Elite Warriors are actually committing suicide. Every pair that has come out could have hit 25 easily. That's what indoor cricket is all about. It's about keeping your calm. Chance and gone! Irfan with so much international experience. Well, it counts for nothing when you cannot communicate with your partner and you run for everything. When you try to go and try to negate your negatives into positives without thinking, this is what you get. From 16 to 6. Absolute disaster from this pair. Absolute disaster. Nothing went right for them. And the score's down to 30 in 12 overs. And it's the captain, Mohammad Ehsan Aoun and Adnan Khan. Now, if they can score 25-30 runs, I think Elite have a chance in this Storm Cup. But if they can't cross 50-run mark, it's going to be a very, very difficult evening ahead for Elite Warriors. Now, we've got a lot of viewers watching this game. Surprisingly, on a weekday, we have viewers watching the Storm Cup finals. Now, let's take some views of them. What do you think Elite Warriors would end up with viewers? Please let us know. Let's make it interactive. That's a good start from Kalam. That's a good ball there from Abdul Kalam. Here comes Kalam, and it's well bowled again. Chance! Oh, directed. It was needed. Everything happening here. And at the moment, it's Whisbang that's clearing the storm here in the final. Choking the Elite Warrior batters at the moment. Here comes Kalam again. That's chance. Zeki Istaq. What have you done? What have you done? That was an easy chance. Kalam is disappointed, and he should be. He did everything that he could. He made the batter beat the ball, beat the bat. And Zeki Istaq made a meal out of that one. A chance goes begging, much to the surprise of Elite Warriors. It's a good shot from Adnan. Chance, and Arshad is everywhere in the field. Man, what does he eat for breakfast, lunch or dinner? Because that man is brimming with some energy. Number 17, Harshad. Here comes Kalam again. He's got the number of the left-handers. Look at it, well bowled. Again, there was some hesitation in calling. Again, hesitation in calling there. That's a wide. Kalam not happy with that miss of third ball. Zeki knows it. That was an easy chance considering the keeper Zeki Istaq is. That was a poor miss from him. 7 of that first over. Well, it shouldn't have been. Elite Warriors needing some luck and getting it. 37 after 13. And it's going to be Mebin into the attack. Bowled a good first over. And it's going to be Mebin to Ehsan. And Ehsan, we know, can strike them. He's an attacking batter. Will he go after Mebin? Or will Mebin keep the leg in middle line and try to contain Mohammad Ehsan Aoun? I think this over is make or break. Here comes Mebin. That's well bowled. Chance. Oh, direct hit. Direct hit was needed. And 3 runs added to the total. And it's going to be Adnan Khan now facing Mebin. Chance, and they are not going to take any chances with Cherry and Curry in there on the leg side. Everything to play for here in the Storm Cup finals. And at the moment, it's Whisbang that's riding the storm in their favor. Chance again, and every time there's a ball bowled, there is an air of uncertainty with the calling of Elite Warrior batters. 41 now. Here comes Mebin to Esa now. Is it a big shot coming in? Big shot is coming in. That's on. That's out. That's out. That's out. That's out. He's struggling there. And he reviews this. He's going to lose a review. He's struggling there. And you know what? I'm going to take this time out and praise the man who's called Harshad. He is single-handedly making the difference in this final. He was brought back. They exchanged the fielding position of Rizwan and Harshad. And Harshad collected that, turned around and threw it in a flash. And he's got his man. What a super fielder this Harshad is. And he's got a really bright indoor future ahead of him. What an effort from Harshad there. He is a one-man show keeping Whisbang in this finals single-handedly with his fielding. And thanks to our new scoring system, Gully 91, all this will be recorded and it will show that how important Harshad's run out are to Whisbang's success if Whisbang lift the Storm Cup tonight. That's off the legs. It's a great final here we are witnessing. Mebin to Esa now. Now if he pitches it, he might have a chance for a wicket. He pitches it but wide. Bowls are wide there. That's the end of the 14th over. 9 for this pair. Total score is 39, sorry. And we've got 2 overs to go. One will be bowled by Zaki Istaq and Harshad will be finishing his. Here comes Zaki to Adnan Khan. Short delivery and dispatch. A poor ball there. That's it, top edge, another wicket falls down. That has been the story of Elite Warriors today. Have you heard about the Indian crab mentality? You know, whenever the crab tries to escape, the other crab pulls it down. That's what's happening to Elite Warriors. They want to score runs, but they themselves are putting themselves down by poor calling or a poor choice of shot. That's causing their score to come down, even when they try to soar high in the sky. And at the moment, it's Whisbang that's riding the storm much better than Elite Warriors. It's in the air. No, that should have been a catch. What happened there? What happened there? Zaki is stuck, completely losing. That was aerial and that should have been taken. Ah, that's gone. What a super bit of stumping from Mebin. Absolutely superb. Whizbang. Wow. Bang, bang, bang. That's 3 shots. Right. And you can say that was headshots to Elite Warrior here. 35 now with 7 balls to go. And if I was the owner of Elite Warriors, I would be keeping my report card ready. Because there's one thing, investing in a team. The second thing is reviewing their performance time and time again. And review needs to be in place because this is not the kind of players to make 37 in an all-important finals. I know the terms, it sounds a bit harsh, but these are all players that are playing regular indoor cricket for them to make such silly mistakes. And this is not franchise cricket where the pairs have not batted together with each other. I know these might sound some harsh words, but that's how you get performance. Sir Alex Ferguson didn't become Sir Alex Ferguson with a team he had for Manchester United. Some harsh decisions were taken for champions to become champions, and Elite Warriors will have to dig deep here. Because it looks like they're not going to score many, but if they could turn it around in the field, that's what their owners would want. Here comes Arshad. And it's going to be a single. 5 balls remaining. Score moves on to 38. And Unni Kanande with a poor effort in the field. That has allowed 3 runs to give of that delivery. Score moves on to 41. Chance, and he's missed it. Unni Kanande. Unni Kanande has missed it. That was another chance gone begging. Good ball. That's a good delivery. Rightly called by Dilbagh, the umpire. Now what can Elite Warriors do from here? They will have to dig deep. That's well stopped by Unni Kanande, making up for the first one that he missed. 43 now. Last ball of the first innings. Chance and directed would have been out. Harshad is the man, he's everywhere. 44. 44 after 16. So when Whisbang come to bat, they need 45 runs to win the Storm Cup. Now can Elite Warriors surprise everyone and stir up a storm inside when they go out to field? Will we get something special from Elite Warriors? Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back after a short break. And we've got the World, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, we've got the World Master store coming up in Bangalore. Insportz, well, it's not just a local, it's a multinational now indoor center with centers in India, in the UK, South Africa. And in one of the centers in India, in Bangalore, we'll be having the Masters World Tour. Well, that's happening in October, 27th of October. So a great season of indoor cricket to look forward to. As I said, we just completed the Corporate Cup finals in the evening. It's followed by the Storm Cup finals. We've got Extreme Cup going on. We've got the Insportz Premier Division, the Champions Edition and the Challengers Edition coming back right after the Eid holidays. Then we've got the Prisma Cup that's happening in Insportz. Well, there's another surprise tournament happening as well, with a lot of goodies to be won. So that's to be announced as well. So the calendar looks quite full for the next 3 months at least. The summer is actually taken care of by Insportz with the kind of tournaments that are still are planned and are already announced. So the calendar is full. We hope to see you there for most of the games, trying to cover them live because we can't cover them all. So coming back to the Storm Cup finals, we got 44 is what Elite Warriors could muster. They lost the toss. Let me remind you, it was Kalam from Whisbang. He won the toss. He has no hesitation in bowling first. He has restricted Elite Warriors to a total that he believes is chaseable. But we've seen funnier things happening in indoor cricket. So it will all come down now to, can Whisbang handle the pressure? Can Whisbang? Because chasing small totals, your mentality becomes defensive. That's what you don't want. And it's going to be QJ Dari to Unni Kanan. And it's a good start here. And now the focus shifts on the fielding of Elite Warriors now. What mood have they chosen to come out on? And it's going to be third ball. Third ball time. As we know, can't have 3 consecutive dot deliveries in indoor cricket. So if this is a legal delivery, they have to change strike. And if they fail to do so, it'll result in a penalty of -5. And he's dropped it, Kizar Khalik. For someone who's a point specialist, he has dropped a sitter. To add it to the total. They're off the mark, Whisbang. And QJ Dari, well, he is famous for his in-swing bowling. Can he pick up Elite's first wicket? Oh, Mebin going at it hard. In the end, ended up doing nothing there. Dot delivery. Here comes QJ now to Mebin. And that's given. His leg was in the air. His leg was in the air. And that's poor stuff there from Mebin. His leg was in the air when the bails were off. And sorry, my bad. I've been calling him Mebin all along because he's wearing Mebin's jersey. But his name is now Sheer. I've been corrected now by the captain Kalam. And here comes QJ now to Noshir. The score is down to -3. As well played. I think if I was Whisbang, I'll be happy if this pair can just make positive 7-8 runs. That's it. Nothing doing more. Because there are good pairs to come. Nabhan, Harshad, Cherian. Well, they have to do the bulk of the scoring if Whisbang are to lift the Storm Cup tonight. And suddenly we've got more than 30 users watching us live here in the Storm Cup final. Let's give them a little preview of what's happened so far. Kalam won the toss. Whizbang decided to bowl first against Elite Warriors, who came out to bat with confidence but went back underconfident because they kept on giving wickets. And in the end, they ended up making 44 only. Here comes, that's a no ball from Ehsan. Now Sheer on strike here. Flighted delivery and a play and a miss. How has that missed the stumps? Naushir is in two minds now. He's confident batter, but now he's in two minds whether to hit or play in the gap. Flighted delivery and he's gone. This is poor cricket from Naushir. Just what elite warriors needed. And Naushir is giving them on the platter here. Smart thinking here. And if Ehsan has any more spinners, he should go attack with spin. Because I think Naushir can play fast bowling very well. And the captain, Ehsan, now leading from the front here. Faster delivery and well fielded by Lala at covers. And another wicket has fallen. And suddenly, the cat is amongst the pigeon here. Whisbang are committing suicide. And I will blame Whisbang. You know why? They should have started with an experienced pair. This is the kind of things that make you lose a final. You go with your opening pair. A strong pair can make 20-25 runs and reduce the pressure on other batters. And Kalam going with an opposite strategy by sending Kannan and Naushir to bat. So I think right now it's going to be advantage elite warriors here with this move by Whizbang. This is what indoor cricket is all about. They had a bad day with the bat, a subpar day with the bat, but they're putting it on in the field here, elite warriors. And I'm sure Avdeep is listening to us here in this finals, and he will be beaming. He'll be very happy, man, seeing what his boys are doing in the field here. Suddenly the target has gone to 54 from 45 because the score is -9. And it's going to be Khizar Khalik. If he can bowl his spin bowling, he has a chance of getting wickets. But if he's going to be persistent with his medium pace, I think he's going to go to the boundary. Let's see what happens. Here he comes. And gone! And Lala has struck. Lala has struck. What a super fielding effort there from Lala at covers. And Naushir and Kannan are throwing this game away for Whizbang. And suddenly, elite warriors are riding a storm of their own. From nowhere, the sandstorm stirred by elite warriors here in this finals, and their favourites now to lift the Storm Cup in just 14 deliveries of the first skin. And Kalam should be really pondering with this poor strategy that they have gone with in a final. Naushir on strike. And a play and a miss. And it's third ball time here. Naushir and Kannan have just sold Whizbang's Storm Cup final. They've stolen it. Very, very poor stuff here, I must say. And I'm not going to blame the batters inside. I'm going to blame the management of Whizbang. Because they had someone like Cherian who could have opened, who could have released the pressure. They had Harshad. They had Naban. But no, they chose an inexperience of Naushir and Kannan. And now they're paying the price here. What a final. What a final. And another poor shot there End of that over. A fiery spell from Khizar Khalik. Thanks to Lala for that run out. Scores minus 13. And the captain is bringing himself on. He knows. He smelled blood is Ehsan and he is going to go for it. He's bringing himself on. He's going to tempt Naushir again. And if Naushir falls for it, it's bye-bye Whisbang. Here comes Ehsan. Smartly played by Naushir. Only if he could have done it earlier. But now this match is in the balance. First I would have said Whisbang is favourites to win it. And suddenly it's shifted. It's like you're playing poker and you get a flush on the river. That's what Elite Warrior are doing at the moment. Suddenly, Elite Warriors have become favourites to lift the Storm Cup here. 4 balls to go in this first skin. He goes for a driven chance. And Irfan has missed. That should have been taken. The chance was there. And I think Naushir has hurt himself. That was a very awkward dive from... And I think the spray will not hurt if it's bleeding. They should first check for some bleed. And it's bleeding and they should not put deep heat. But that was a chance. How many ever runs Kanan and Naushir pull back? It's only going to help Whisbang. Three balls remaining now. Unni Kanan will be on strike. Flighted delivery chance. And again. This is a great comeback. It's not working here. Whatever Ehsan was trying, well, it has backfired at the moment. This pair has recovered to -4 with 2 balls to go. Flighted delivery. Goes for it. And it's a 7. What a comeback, Naushir. Take a bow, sir. Take a bow. This is poor captaincy and bowling, feeding the batters. And Naushir has turned it around. Kanan and Naushir have turned the game around here in this last over. Goes for it. Chance and no. What a recovery. What a recovery from -14 to +4. Wow, the balance of the final just shifted again. Superb comeback there from Naushir and Kanan. Well, they had almost sold the final, but that last over recovery has meant that there is something to play for. And they have put their names back in the hat in the title race for the Storm Cup. Now can Cherian Kurian and Abdul Kalam consolidate this? And suddenly, Elite Warriors, well, the energy is gone missing suddenly. And the captain Ehsan, well, how much of a blame he's going to take for that last over? Because he did not put any effort into his bowling. He just left it. And he left it hoping for a miracle, which was never going to come. Here comes QJ. Oh, what a beautiful down up. Cherry and Korean. Talented left-hander. And he's showing why. That was beautifully played on the offside. And it will all come down to Zeki and Harshad when they come to bat. Abdul Kalam, the captain and owner of Whisbang. So on strike now to QJ Dhari. Short delivery and that's well played. Chance. No. Single there. Everything to play for here in the Storm Cup. Three balls remaining. Short delivery and that's a good call. A brilliant call there from Abdul Kalam because that shot came back with the wicketkeeper in a flash. A brilliant call there from Kalam. Now what can Elite Warriors do? For the sake of the neutrals, that's a pure delivery. You would want them to this game to go down to the wire. And let's see if Elite Warriors can dig into some resolve of theirs and fight back in this final. Come on, Elite, let's create some magic here. That's the end of QJ Dhari's spell. And it's going to be Lala brought into the attack now. Nine is now the total. 36 to win. We've got 11 overs to play. From the run rate point of view, it's not a challenge. It's when the wickets start falling is when the task gets tougher. It's going to be Ibrahim, Lala. Oh, well played, Kalam. And he'll be gutted that he didn't get an extra run for that, but he was a good shot there. That's going to be a wide ball. Left hand, right hand combination. Well, it disturbs many, many bowlers. That's going to be another wide. This is poor bowling. That's another wide. And that's going to be two. It's a good over for Whizbang. A poor over considering what Elite Warriors want to do. And it's going to be Muzammil in the attack now. And the score has raised to 20 here in just 6 overs. 16 for this pair. And Whizbang, well, anything that Kalam touches at the moment is turning into goal for him. Be it the Extreme Cup or the Storm Cup. Whizbang are on the high. And it's going to be Cherian on strike and it's going to be Muzammil. And my money is on the first ball being a short ball. It is, but well played and chance goes missing there. And there's a lack of inspiration seeing how Elite Warriors are in the field at the moment. Absolutely. No energy at all. And there is no leader inside. Absolutely no leadership being seen inside the court at the moment. It's a worrying sign because the last thing you need for a team is to put their shoulders down in a final where they have batted first and the other team still has 20 odd runs to chase. Energy is missing here in Elite Warriors, and we all know that energy comes from wickets, and wickets come from discipline and taking your chances. So a lot of things have to go right for Elite Warriors to win from this stage. Good call again from Kalam. Sensible batting here from Kalam and Cherian. Two balls to go in Muzammil's fiery spell so far. Short delivery and well played, Cherian. Superb batting. Absolutely superb stuff here. Short delivery dispatched over the cover fielder's head. Cherian Kurian. Last ball of this spell. Skin scores 24. Total scores 28. There were talks of revenge in the Elite Warrior camp. That's what their player Asfan said. We want to take revenge. That's what Khizr Khalik said. That's what Fardan said. But at the moment, Elite Warriors are not playing like taking revenge. One over remaining in this skin. 24 the skin score, and it's going to be Irfan in the attack. And here comes Irfan. And it starts with a wide. It's going to be a reball. And suddenly the shoulders are drooping here. Even the mighty Asfan Khan, his shoulders have drooped here. There's absolutely no inspiration inside at the moment. And only wickets can now revive Elite Warriors. Five ball remaining now. Scores 30. They just need 15 to win of the two pairs coming up. Beautifully played, Cherian Kurian. Dispatch that. No chance for the fielder. This is how you play indoor cricket. Cherian, take a bow. Frustrating the elite fielders there with his shots. 4 balls to go now. Here comes Irfan. And that's a good call again. 3 balls remaining. It's a good call again from Cherian. 3rd ball now. Here comes Irfan. And a poor shot. Where was he trying to hit that one? Poor cricket there from Kalam. That's one small black dot in an absolutely effortless pair, that innings from both of them. And one poor shot, one blemish there in their whole skin, but they allowed one mistake. Scores down to 27 now. They need 18 runs to win in 8.1 overs. And they're going to end up with 24, 28 after 2 skins, 17 to win after 8 in the next 8 overs. And it's going to be Rizwan and Naban. That means Zeki and Harshad are going to finish this innings. We'll be back after a short break. And it's going to be Rizwan taking strike. A new pair is in, and Asfan Khan, the bowler. Shot, it's inside edge, and effort delivery there from Asfan Khan. Here comes Asfan Khan. Oh, that's a good delivery. It's been a good over so far. Another third ball. This is second third ball warning. In as many deliveries from Asfan. He's putting in the efforts. And last ball. Edged and saves there. 2 runs from that first Asfan Khan over. Score has moved on to 30. There are 15 runs to win with 7 overs to go. And it's going to be Muzammil in the attack now. And I see a little lack of thinking in the part of Elite Warriors. They are not adapting to what kind of batters are coming in, what kind of bowlers should bowl. So something for their management to work upon. Here comes Muzammil. It's got to be wide. It's going to be a wide delivery to begin with. Short delivery and a play and a miss from Naban. Muzammil is nippy. He's tall, he's lanky, and he's fast. And he's got him! Where is Naban trying to hit that one? Now, is this the wicket that revives Elite Warriors? It's a good delivery, this one. Short delivery, chance and gone! Lala's hit again. Suddenly, we were talking about wickets, and Nabhan and Rizwan have presented us with 2 wickets in this over. And Elite Warriors, what an over from Muzammil. First he got that bowled, and Lala following it up with covers. And now the score's down to -4. And they need 21 to win in 6 overs now. Suddenly, It's not looking all rosy here. Now, if they can pick up another wicket here, I think Elite Warriors will be right back into this final. Now it's time for Adnan Khan now to come into the attack. Well, it seemed like the bat took the edge. It seemed like that. But the umpire saying otherwise. Adnan coming again. Flighted delivery. Goes for it. What a shot. What a shot. What a shot by Naban there. What a pressure releasing shot here from Naban. It was a little full delivery by Adnan and it was dispatched. Well, this has been the story of the Storm Cup finals for Elite Warriors. They have looked to come back in the game when it was with the bat. They kept on giving wickets. And now, that's a brilliant catch from Irfan. This is poor cricket now from Rizwan. Very poor cricket. He seems to be an experienced cricketer. But that was a shot of a very inexperienced batter. That was a chance for them to claw back into the skin. There was a full toss delivery and a very neat catch by Irfan there in the boundary line. Last ball now. You know what? Right now, Kalam would be praying that this pair can come out on 0. Because Zeki and Harshad can make 17 in that last pair. But anything more than 20, they'll be under pressure as well. That's a wide ball there. And it's going to be re-bowled here. Khizzar Kalikya trying the effort ball the first time round. That's well played. Chance! Not out. Not out. Too much time taken by Irfan. Too much time. He should have thrown. Here comes Khizzar. That's driven, chance and gone. This is poor batting from Rizwan. This is poor cricket. And a timely wicket again. Now, is this the oxygen that Elite Warriors needed to go into that last skin? 3 balls to go now. They need one more wicket here. One more wicket. Can Kizzer do it? Oh, it's beautifully played by Naban. What a good shot that was in a pressured situation. Now, Rizwan is the man that Elite Warrior are counting on. He's the one who's playing not so sensible cricket. Here comes Kizzer to Rizwan. Again, where was he trying to go? I think they should kill it. I think Kalam should tell Rizwan to block this one. It's the last ball. He should block this one so that Zeki and Harshad can make the 12 runs. Goes for it. And that's 3 runs. 3 runs added to the total. Single there. Good effort by Irfan. Saving 2 there. And it's going to be the man of the moment in the field. Number 17, Harshad. What can he do with the bat? And it's going to be Zeki Istak. 11 runs for Whisbang to create a storm inside the Insportz arena. And if Elite Warriors can defend this one, well, it will be a tsunami, not a storm, in this Storm Cup finals. Everything to play for. 4 overs to go. That's out. Wicket has fallen. And Elite Warriors have suddenly come into life here. Just like the Undertaker. They are rising from the dead in this Storm Cup final. That's a play and a miss. 16 to win now of the remaining 22 balls. 16 to win. Everything to play for in this Storm Cup final. Oh, and now Zeki's under pressure. He did not have a great game with the gloves. Gone! And they're going to take this review, and I think he might be struggling, or it will come down to that frame. We're going to take a short break and be right back with the last 3 overs of this Storm Cup final. Oh, what a chance goes begging him. We're back live, ladies and gentlemen. Is that the chance? I think if they would have taken that, I think it would have been curtains for Whizbang in this finals. What a miss by Ibrahim Lala. 14 to win of 19. Last ball of Asfan Khan's over. And Asfan is the only one who's been trying so hard. Oh, plain a miss. Effort delivery from Asfan. He batted well and he's actually now infused some confidence in Elite Warriors here. 14 to win off 18 balls. And Zeki is looking half the player that he is. He's actually struggling at the moment. And it's going to be Ibrahim Lala who's going to bowl his spell out. Here he comes. No ball. That's a good leave. 12 to win of 17. Don't go anywhere, folks. 12 to win of 17. What a shot from Arshad. Looks so pleasing today. In the field, with the ball, now with the bat. What a complete player. If any Premier team is watching, well, get your scouts on. Because this man, not out. A misfield, a rare misfield from Asfan Khan. Is that means that Elite Warriors are throwing in the towel there? That miss is so crucial. Beautifully played, Arshad. What a player. Smartly playing into the gap. And now the shoulders have dropped of Elite Warriors. They need 3 to win of 14. 3 to win of 14. And if any Premier team is watching, Harshad, remember the name. You got to contact Abdul Kalam, who has the rights for this player. But this guy is playing in the wrong division. That I can concur. Kalam is telling me jokingly that Harshad is their E division player. But if anyone sees him play and rates him below C, I will be doubting such raters and admins. If that player is rated anywhere between C or higher D. But C is what I will make of him at the moment. And the scores are tied almost now, 43-44 with 11 balls to go. And Zeki doing the right thing there. Oh, what a 7 from Zeki is stuck. He has chosen his moment of the final. And that is curtains. And yet, with that 7 goes the hopes of Elite Warriors in this finals. 8 balls to go and they're 8 runs ahead. Oh, beautifully played by Arshad again. Now they're 9 runs ahead. That's the end of the 15th over. I told you before, if Elite Warrior needed to win this, they needed 60 on the board. Minimum 60 is what I had predicted. And if that would have been the case, they would have still needed 7 to win of the last over. And it's going to be Irfan in the attack. Even if they go 2 third balls, it's all going to happen. Whizbang are going to be crowned the champions of the Storm Cup with 6 balls to go. One good tap and that does it for them. One good rotation. Some thinking needs to be done on the part of Elite Warriors. With such players, such signings, the management has to put some criteria for performance. Because they say talent without opportunity is nothing. But here are 2 very passionate owners, Avdeep and Navdeep. They have given all the opportunity and platform to their players. When the opportunity is being provided, the talent needs to step up. That's what my last verdict is. Commiserations to Elite Warriors. They try to put up a brave fight. But in the end, all the praises for Whisbang. They beat them in the league. That wasn't a fluke. And they're proving it today by beating them again. The Storm finals. This is just the start of summer. Insportz is just getting hot. With the calendar coming up, the Insportz Premier Division, the Champions Edition, the Challenger Edition, the Prisma Cup. So much to look forward to. Congratulations to Kalam and his boys. Whisbang have deserved this one. It's back to the drawing board for Elite Warriors. Thank you, viewers, for tuning in. It's good night from me, Amanullah Siddiqui. And Whisbang are champions of the Storm Cup. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the presentation ceremony of the Storm Cup. We had 9 teams to begin with, and what a final we had between Whisbang and Elite Warriors. In the end, Whisbang beating Elite Warriors handsomely in this final. They won the toss and they won the match. Now, can I call upon Arif, the tournament director, Mohammad Arif, if you can please come up and give the individual awards. The Best Batsman Award goes to Richard James from Dubai Challengers. Richard, he's here to pick up his award. All right, Richard, we'll give you the award later on. We will move on to the Best Bowler, Shiraz Rauf from Mahirs. And the MVP for this tournament was Rajesh from Hard Hitters. And now, coming to the player of the finals, and he comes from the champions. Naban was the player of the finals. Naban, if you can collect your man of the match award. Your man of the match award from Arif. Thank you, Naban. That was a fantastic performance. Now, one by one, if the runners-up of the Storm Cup, Elite Warriors with captain coming in last, can you come one by one and collect your runners-up medal? Adnan, Irfan, Muzammil, Chatuka, Khizar, Asfan, Fardan, and last, the captain, Ehsan Aun. And before we let him go to collect his medal, Ehsan Bhai, can we have a few words? Well, we talked about 60 on the board minimum. You wanted 80. You got neither. And that is why I think you fell second in this final.
Basically, our guys plays very well, but the batting is scrambled in middle of the overs. Now they Whizbang the bowling well and the fielding well. They deserve it to win the match.
So what went wrong? What do you feel? Is it the temperament of the players?
Yes, this is the indoor game. Only the believe your trust in yourself, and that's it, and nothing. Simple.
Anyways, commiserations, Ehsan Bhai. Please go and collect your runners-up medal and the trophy. Storm Cup runners-up, Elite Warriors. We'll take runners-up. All right, now one by one, if we can have. Okay, can we have Richard James collect his Best Batsman trophy now from Dubai Challengers? And now we move to the champions who played like champions, one by one. If you can come and collect your gold medal trophy, with the captain coming in last, Naban, the man of the finals. Naushir, he was down and out, but that last over from Ehsan Aun covering that score. Then it was Rizwan's turn. Unni Karan supported Naushir well in that last over. Cherry and Kurian, well, he batted like a dream tonight. Zeki Istak didn't have a great game, but he also established his authority with that 7 that crossed the target. It's Cherian's birthday as well. Happy birthday to Cherry and Kurian. And I'm going to take a moment for our camera to pan out at this player. He was outstanding in the field, with the ball, with the bat. And he is a future indoor cricket star, Harshad from Whisbang. And last but not the least, can I now invite the captain before you go there and collect your medal? Kalam, please, if you can. What a performance. Your heart must be in your mouth, seeing your batters go up, up, down in that skin. But then you had Cherry, you had Harshad, so you were confident.
Yeah, I was confident. I just wanted to get a 10-run start. But unfortunately they reached, below 10. But however, it is a great comeback, from the negative, and that's made us, to score. And I'm sure, batting with Cherry, of course, we can have 20 plus, and we have coming up the good players like Zeki, Arshad, and Naba and Rizwan.
And I heard you saying that he's E division. I'm already saying on live camera, Harshad is going to be C in any tournament he plays.
Harshad is the future of Indo cricket. Um, Amazing fielder. He has got he's a good acrobatic fielder, and a good batter and a good bowler, team player. Yeah.
Who are you going to, if Premier teams come calling to you, which team would you like him to sign for?
Whisbang's Premier Division team. Yes, of course.
There we have it on live TV. And on that note, I'm going to let you go and collect the Champions Trophy. That's it from me. Whizbang, the champions of Storm Cup. It's good night from me in the studio.
निधि आरिफ सही
Okay. പിടിച്ചോ
Three, two, one.